But then you would expect something big from some work you've put your real efforts in. You've put your hopes in. You really like this one yourself. You're proud about this one. Even though, as I said, it will never be for your perfect anytime. This is another topic you need to just go with it. Don't get yourself too much stuck with it, because let's just try something new instead of. It will never be perfect anyway, but these who actually are nice in your view, it doesn't have to happen with others. They wouldn't rate it as much. And this is sad or frustrating for you, because you know how much extra effort you've put in. These efforts are not seen. The hard work is always hidden. It's never seen. It's only shown as the complete final product. And these works in are not shown. So it's the same as people rate the results instead of efforts, instead of the work. They just want the final because they want it easy peasy. They just want the complete thing. They just waiting on the complete thing. So they just get complete thing instead of being there with you through the whole process. Just waiting until you turn up with your thing, and then just take it or just rate it, and just rate the final product, the front layer, what they see, what impressions they get overlay from it. Nothing else. And they can't see the inner works that been behind all the time until the product is finally finished and final. But you know very much, and you even put your hopes in, and you really like this one, you have some emotional attachment to it. You have some stories behind it, they don't even know maybe, and even if you share it through this art, but it does not mean necessarily it's a success base. You can base it on your preferences or your impression of it. That's up to them. You can have your ratings about it, and that's the important thing. Sometimes, even if it sometimes did not work out how you wished, well, at least you tried, and you know you did your best, and you actually put your time in with this thing. So what you worrying about? You actually did something you like doing. You put your time in something you like doing. So what's the problem? Well, you can't expect this. You can't push anyone to like everything. But yeah, I can just imagine how it's almost surprising, and I get it, because I can rate some hard works as I like myself more. For example, longer videos, more deep conversations, more deep topics. That's not just for 1 minute, more like 1 hour even. And I can also appreciate it even from the point of view of how much effort and time had to be spent there. Even just from this, I can appreciate it. And I can see these people must like it, because otherwise they wouldn't spend this time with it so much. But not everyone is like that. And unfortunately, a lot of people, and then They state what's seen. They state what's going on, what will go on more. They are the demand. They demand something, and if it's not this case, then unfortunately for you, this is not it. You can't pressure them, you can't push them with this. And I can see how somehow, unfortunately, in this time and age, it's things like with actual low effort. There's not much qualities. And those who actually, objectively speaking, and subjectively from your point of view, would deserve it, they don't. Maybe. At least here I am who can appreciate, so, and I'm not alone. So there are people who appreciate some other stuff still. But I can just see how there's some trendy things that's going on overall. And it's just not going to be your preference. Does not have to be.